Working at a retail store is quite literally the dream. It's a dream come true. It's such an amazing experience. You know, you get to talk to customers, serve customers, right? I'm just fucking joking. It's terrible. What I'm going to be talking about today is the desensitization of humanity. So I work at a retail shoe store. And you know, on paper, it's a chill job. You know, you're just selling. You know, I work at I work at a retail shoe store, so I sell shoes. Okay, I sell shoes. Pretty simple job. Man wants shoe. Man asks me for size of shoe. I give him size of shoe. Man tries on shoe. Man likes shoe. Man buys shoe. Man leaves store. It's pretty simple, right? Pretty simple chain of command, whatever that means, right? It's a pretty simple job, right? That's what I'm trying to say. Okay, the shoe store. It's currently Sunday, and I worked today. I worked from pretty much the whole day, right, from morning till close. And man, the store just looked like a fucking mess. The store looked like that, bro. It looked like a tornado, an earthquake went off at the same time in that store. You know, it looked like some guy came in with like a really high powered like lawnmower and just fucking like and just like blew all the shoes away and like all the boxes fell off and shit. That's what it looked like. If people just like, let's say I wanted to try on a shoe. I grab the shoe from the shelf. I put it down, I try it on. If I don't want it, I put it back where I found it. That's the simple rule. If you grab something, put it back where you found it. If everyone did that, then my job would be the easiest job in the world. But no one does that. People grab shoes off shelves. Like some people, bro, they grab like 50 different shoes. Not literally. But they grab like 5-6 different shoes, try them on, and then they're like, alright, cool. And then they just leave it there. To be fair, I've done this. I did this one time. I walked into Zara. I tried on like 7 or 8 different pieces of clothing, and then I just put it on the rack. So to be fair, I have done this, right? But now I understand how fucking annoying it is where people... But it's not rational. You know what I'm saying? Like, there are a lot of times where someone puts... So, in the store, they have, like, the shelves are on top. So, like... How can I explain this? So, basically, there's, like, in the aisle, there's a shelf that is, like, at shoulder width... shoulder height, sorry. There's, like, a shelf at shoulder height. And it just has the display of shoes. So, it has all the right shoe... Like, it has the right side of that shoe to show you that, okay, we sell this type of shoe at the store. So and then we have the shoes lined up, just lined up straight at shoulder height, and then the boxes are just underneath. So basically, the shoes here, boxes underneath. That's how it is arranged. And then what happens? Some people they take the box from the place, but then they just put it on the shelf, right? So it's like all you had to do was just like move your hands like this, go down, and then put it here. That's all you had to do. But you weren't asked to do that. And it's just frustrating. Like, understand, you know, like, it's part of the job, and you're gonna get people who just fucking don't care. But it's like, come on, dude. But it's like, if we take this same concept of like how people just don't give a shit, and if we apply it to other aspects of life, like, you can kind of see it in other aspects of life, like these AI companies that are gonna fucking end the world, and like these are, I don't know, they just big corporate companies that just don't give a shit about people. I'm starting to see again, this is such like it might be such a minor thing. My bird's here and he's talking. Hold on. It might be such a minor thing that I'm like talking about, because I'm saying like, oh, people don't put their shoes back correctly in a shoe store and then that's gonna cause the end of humanity. No, but it's like, it's just pretty annoying how it's like, dude, just put the shoe back where you found it, man. It's not that hard. I'm not asking you to solve a quadratic equation. I'm not asking you to do some Einstein level maths. I'm just asking you, just put the shoe where you found it. Isn't that right? See? Even my pet bird understands this. My pet bird understands this, man. My pet bird understands this. The main thing that frustrates me is that, again, people just don't care. They just don't give a shit. You know, and I would, you know, and again, when I was at Zara, I was like, oh, these people work here, right? It's their job to put it away. But that was a completely wrong mindset. And now that I actually work at the store, I realize, like, damn, bro, this fucking dude, just put the fucking shoe back, man. Like, the worst I've ever seen is, I was working at not the main store I work at. I was working at another store, like, because like at my work, like, you can technically, like, if let's say another store is running low on people, they might ask my store, like, hey, do you got anyone that wants to work at our store? And then, so I worked at another store, and in the other store I was working at, it was like a Saturday, and the store I was working at is like way more busy. Like, it's a way bigger store, more busy, you know what I'm saying? And then there was this family, right? It was like 3-4 people, and they brought like 7 different shoes. They just found 7 different shoes, tried them on, didn't put it back, just left it there. Come on, dude. That should be illegal. That should be illegal. You know, I'm gonna go to see, my voice is even getting fucked up because of how frustrated I am. I should go to that store, look at the cameras, find these people, and be like, alright, I'm putting out a fucking bounty for these people. I didn't clean up the mess, by the way. But man, it's just like the main thing is just desensitization. No one cares anymore. No one, like, people do care, because like people come up like, oh, how's your day going? Oh, you good? Yeah. Hey, I'm just looking for this shoe. Like, I tried finding it here, and I'm having a trouble. You mind if you help? Oh, thanks, appreciate it. You know, people say that, and I appreciate it. But sometimes, dude, people just, man. And also, so there was like 2 to 3 minutes left, like, till we close, right? So we're like 3 minutes till closing the store, right? Shutting down the door, closing the door. And then these like 2 groups of people are still looking for the shoe. Like, it's like, dude, you have like, there's like a minute left until the store closes. Like, look, if I walk to a shoe store and I realize that they're closing in a minute, I'm just gonna leave the store. I don't care about, like, I'll just be like, hey, I'll just come back. It's not the end of the world. Like, I'll just come back, okay? And I'll just leave the store and I'll be like, I'm not gonna hassle these workers. I'm just gonna leave, bro. But these guys are like, nah, they don't care that the store is closing. They're like, nah, I'm still gonna, like, I wanna buy this shoe. I'm still gonna ask you where this size is. I'm still gonna ask these questions. And it's like, dude, just do us all a favor and just walk out the store, man. Please. Just do us a favor, man. Just walk out the store. Please, bruv. Like, I beg you. I beg you, man. And there was one time, the audacity, there were these 4 guys. They looked like they were like mid-20s or whatever. And they walked in with like 3 minutes remaining. 3 minutes remaining on the timer, right? With 3 minutes till close. They walk in, I'm like, all right, and I was just thinking, like, all right, these guys are probably just gonna have a little look around, then they're gonna leave. But no, they stay there and they just keep looking. and then they're walking towards the exit, and then they go, because like the doors are in the middle of the store, so they're walking like here. So like the doors are here and they're walking here, and then they just walk past the doors and they continue to look like over there. I'm like, motherfucker, the store is closed. We've asked you to leave and you're still looking around. And then eventually one of my other coworkers was like, yeah, just get out, bro. Just get out. Get the fuck out of here. They didn't actually say get the fuck out of here, but they were just like, all right, I had enough, get out. So it's like, man. Just makes me think like I haven't lost faith in humanity, but we're getting there. I'm getting there. You know, I'm getting there to the point where it's like, what's going on, man? What's going on? These greedy corporations are like, you know, just makes you think like, where does the line get drawn? You know, where does the line get drawn? When is it like, okay, maybe I shouldn't, maybe I should just put the shoe back and just be a good person? You know what I'm saying? Anyway, I just wanted to come on here and just talk about this because, dude, I felt so pissed, bro. Because it's like people just don't put the shoes back in the right spot. Number two is like you see this shoe, like let's say you're meant to put it here, right? Like this is how you're meant to put the shoe. It's like this. Or imagine it's like this. People like put the shoe sideways, or they put it backwards, or they just like, I don't know, dude. They just like, it's just annoying, bro. It's just annoying. It's just really annoying. And it's like, people come up to me and they ask me, hey, do you have size 7 in this shoe? And then they hand me the shoe. I look at the code. Oh, that's Sketch CEO. That's the CEO of Skechers. You just emailed me. No, I'm playing. Alright. So yeah, they give me the shoe. I look at the code. I type in the code. I say, hey, sorry, we don't got size 7. And then normally what's meant to happen is that I give them the shoe back and then they just put it back. But I swear half the time, people, they're just like, oh, okay, don't worry. And then and then now I gotta put the shoe back. I mean, look, it sort of makes sense. But at the same time, it's like, man, dude. But it's like at Uniqlo, I can't lie, I tried. Super hypocritical, but I tried like 8 different items at Uniqlo. And then when I walked out, I was like, alright, I was gonna buy 2 of the items. I put the other 6 back. And then they, like, I guess, have the clothes, fold them, take care of them. But I swear at Uniqlo, they do things a bit different. Like, they're like, no, we'll take it back for you. Because I think, because I'm assuming if all the customers put their stuff back, they just wouldn't put it back properly. Because Uniqlo is a very like pristine, like they make sure everything. They make sure they vacuum the stores every day. They make sure there's no gum on the ground. They make sure the air, like the pH of the air is like good or whatever. Like they make sure everything's good. Yeah, isn't that right? Yeah, see? Wouldn't you agree? Yeah. But yeah, just wanted to come on here and just rant about that because it's just frustrating. It's frustrating that, like, at the start of the day, everything's aligned, all the shoes are aligned. But yeah, man, I just had to come on here and just talk about that because it's like, dude, it's like, come on, dude, just be a good person. Like, people they don't put the shoes in the right spot. Like, some people would take a shoe on it's almost like they're doing it on purpose, bro. They go on the left side of the store, they pick up the shoe, they're like, okay, I'm gonna go in the polar opposite direction. and put the shoe like in the like in the other corner of the store for no reason. It's just annoying. Anyway, that's about it, man. Appreciate you for watching. No one's probably gonna watch this. No one gives a shit, man. No one cares. See ya.